Marcus, sit, sit. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Here we are up at the family cottage, August 1st, 2021, 10 years after I first purchased Frontenac Cycle from Barry Fletcher. I wanted to make a little bit of a video just talking about what it's meant to me to be a part of the Kingston community, the cycling community, and what I've learned over those 10 years, and just to give it a little bit of an appreciation to the people who have helped me get to this point.
Congratulations on 10 years, Graeme. Looking forward to the next 10.
And incredibly grateful to Graeme for having kind of taken a risk on me.
Reagan, hey, 10 years, bud.
I'm just wishing you a very happy anniversary.
Likes everywhere.
Thank you, Graeme. So the story kind of begins in grade 12, a little over, I guess 13 or 14 years ago, when the owner of Frontenac Cycle, Barry Fletcher, took a chance on me and told me that he would be willing to sell me the business. You know, it felt like a very obvious choice to me that that's what I wanted to do, but I wasn't fully confident in myself, and I'm very fortunate that he took the time over the preceding 4 years to mentor me and make sure that I was ready to kind of take the plunge and fulfill the dream of owning the shop. So I'm very grateful to Barry and to all the other members of the Fletcher family, Bob included. He's also been a big help over these years. Of course, none of this would have happened without the support of my parents, Anna and Roger, and other friends and family. I can't, there's too many people really to name, but certainly my mom and my dad have been each step of the way very supportive and very helpful, whether it's financial or technical help, or just being in the shop helping run the store to a degree. They've always been there for me, always been my biggest champions, always believed in me and my ability, and I think that's the groundwork, the foundation that you need to be successful is people believing in you and trusting you and supporting you. And without their help and without that, I'm not sure what I would be doing, but it certainly wouldn't be where I am today. So very thankful. The success of the business would not be where it is today without the hard work of my many staff that I've had over the years. Had about 8 regular staff over the last 10 years, half of which are still working with me, starting with Willem, lovely man who I met through the best friend of Barry Fletcher as a realtor, and when Willem moved to Kingston, he bought his house through that realtor, and so Kingston being as small as it is, mentioned that I might need some help in the shop, and so he came in and we hit it off immediately. So that relationship has been going for close to 10 years, or 9 years approximately. So that's, again, I can't say enough good things about Willem. His spirit and his attitude are second to none, and his work ethic is outstanding. Shortly after having kind of just Willem and I as the main two at the shop, with Willem leaving, Carla and Andre stepped in as the next 2 fixtures of the shop. All 3 of these people are still working with me today. Maybe an unlikely trio. I'm not sure if it was unlikely, but we clicked and we worked well. We do work well together. Carla comes in with a strong organizational and, again, stellar work ethic, a serious attitude towards making sure that customers are happy, but that we have a focus on community support, and her efforts through various organizations have have been part and parcel of what we want Frontenac Cycle to be. So can't really say enough there again about her hard work and how she's helped grow the brand to be something more than just a brick and mortar business that sells bikes, but something that's part of a community that tries to help people as well.
Over the last 6 years working at Frontenac Cycle, one of my favorite things has been getting to know different customers and helping them get on bikes and helping them on their journey to be more active and to be, more healthy and lead healthier lifestyles. And I'm incredibly grateful for this experience so far, and incredibly grateful to Graeme for having kind of taken a risk on me 6 years ago when I was mediocre on bikes at best. Taking a risk on me to kind of help me fulfill my own personal mission. So thank you, Graeme, and thank you, Frontenac Cycle.
And of course, Andre, stellar cyclist who's got a great personality, a very funny guy. He is super strong on the bike. I remember a time when I used to be faster than him, but that was long ago. His work within the mountain bike community specifically, but again with all of our customers as well, he brings a fun attitude, but absolutely knows what he's talking about. Very qualified, and although he's still young, has a very his words come with authority. He knows what he's talking about. And he's just a really strong personality within the shop, and very thankful to have both Carla and Andre working with me.
Hey Graeme, congrats on 10 years. Thanks for taking me under your wing and teaching me about bikes.
So another aspect that has changed over the 10 years that I've owned the store is I've gone from bachelor to bachelor with adorable puppy, now adorable dog, to a family man, somebody who's got a loving wife and a loving son. Again, having the support of these people throughout running a business is very important. You need to rely on your loved ones to help you get through tough times, stressful moments. Coming home to a family where your son and your wife are excited to hear about the bikes you sold that day, or maybe don't mind hearing you vent and gripe about something that didn't go right, is very important.
What's your favorite part of being a bike dad?
Favorite part about being a bike dad is experiencing all of the growth and all of the new aspects of cycling that you and the child learn.
The child.
My son.
And I can't stress enough how much I appreciate them being in my life and the support that they've given me. It makes the experience of, again, talking about that kind of community experience and not just being a brick and mortar store that sells things, but being a part of a community and being part of a unit is much more satisfying, and I'm very grateful for them as well.
So, what's it like being married to a bike shop owner? Bike art. Bikes everywhere. Everywhere.
With any business, you need to have reliable suppliers, and it's been a long relationship working with the brands that I carry. Norco is the stalwart brand that I've been dealing with the Frontenac Cycle has been dealing with even long before I started working here. But over the last 10 years of owning the store and the 9 years previous to that, Norco has been outstanding. They've been very supportive and understanding of me as a young owner, and the limitations that come with that. They've been very supportive, and getting to do the product launches out west, and going, talking with all the different reps that I've dealt with over the years. Brian and Alan, Patrick, JF, and currently Alex. It's nice to know that you're working with people that are passionate about bikes.
Hey there, I'm Alex Legum, sales rep for Norco Bikes and secretary of the Graeme Healy fan club. Frontenac Cycle is one of my favorite stops on my dealer visits. I'm always in for a good laugh. Graeme only hires the best people who care about the business just as much as he does. And the vibe that he has cultivated is an absolute pleasure to be in. There's something for everyone, and you'll be met with zero judgment no matter your level of experience or ability. Graeme is a true bike geek's bike geek. One of my favorite things about him is that he still manages to be super welcoming to newbies to the sport. You can talk over the latest wireless shifting tech from SRAM and how much you definitely totally need it on your own bike, or you can talk entry-level hybrids with the same level of stoke.
And want you to succeed. Everybody's kind of pulling in the same direction, which feels really nice. The other brands, Rocky and Opus, and other suppliers, QBP, Lambert, OGC. Shout out to Dave from OGC.
Hey there, Graeme and the Frontenac gang. Dave Shirley here from Outdoor Gear Canada, just wishing you a very happy anniversary. 10 years goes fast.
Everybody wants you to succeed. It's nice to have that feeling. As somebody that owns a business, you've got a lot of hurdles that you have to overcome. Supply chain issues, and making sure that you've got consistent product at consistent prices is always something that's in the kind of front of your mind. And when you're working with people that get you and that know what you're talking about and know what you need, it just makes things work smoothly. And really, really happy to have built the relationships that I have that feel more like friendships than business relationships. But yeah, it's a key component to part of our success. So a big thank you to all of our suppliers and the sales reps that make things easy. I think I talked about all the kind of key figures that have been part of Frontenac Cycle's success, but there are a lot of people that maybe haven't played as big of a role, but nonetheless have helped me out significantly. Can certainly think of a number of friends, Jesse and Will and Zach, who've helped me out with, helping me build shelving for the warehouse, helping me out with security systems, and all the tech support that I've ever needed.
Sorry, this was about Graeme Healy? Yeah, we could also talk about Mercs. We could just make this whole thing about Mercs. I actually taught Graeme how to ride a bike.
Wait, so he's owned the shop for 10 years, but how long has he been working there?
I think he worked there for 7 years before. Can we really call it work, though? Probably. that's very true. He actually came home quite late, quite regularly, especially during the spring when things got busy. Me, at least, I've hung out with Graeme at the shop in the back, on like a Friday night or something like that, just because I want to hang out with my friend, but he's got bikes to fix. By the sounds of it, the shop is even busier than it's ever been, really, which is awesome. Congratulations on 10 years, bud. Here's to 10 more. Here's to 10 more, yeah.
Yeah. Congrats.
Their support and their willingness to help out is, again, I think I've maybe overused the word essential, but it is. It is absolutely essential. It's what makes things keep working. We want to be able to help as many people as much as we can, and without the small cogs, the big cogs would get jammed up. So thankful for everybody. So that's how I've felt about the first 10 years of the business, how things have gone in my eyes. I'm really excited about the future. I think, not to be too cliche, but the sky is the limit. We've got a lot of opportunity and a lot of, exciting collaborations with other businesses and other cycling community members. Overall, very excited about where we've come from and where we're going.
All right, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to hammer that like button and subscribe, because we've got more coming to you. Thank you very much.
What does cycle sport mean? That's
Well,
weird.
I think he's trying to imply that cycling is a sport.